Hello, I'm Mathieu from Ludovox, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Dice Forge. So Dice Forge is a dice crafting game. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, and it plays for around 45 minutes. So this game is about crafting dice. So we are in a somewhat Greek universe, and we are at a Dice Forge, and we have these custom dice. Every time we roll these dice, we get either gold or lunar energy, moon energy, or sun energy, or victory points on this side. So these are our basic dice, and we will be able to switch their sides with different sides here. And we try to build an engine that will allow us either to have a lot of resources to buy cards or to gain victory points by itself. So the way the game plays is very simple. We're going to play over the course of a few table turns, 9 or 10 depending on the number of players, and on every single player turn, not table turn, all the players will roll dice. So everyone rolls dice and applies the effects. So for example, in this case, I get 2 gold, which is very nice. Every player is going to roll his or her dice and apply that effect, but for the sake of explanation, I'm going to do that only myself. Then I get to take one action. The actions can be buying cards, which are going to give me special powers and abilities, or victory points. And the other thing that I can get is buying different sides of the dice. So for example, let's imagine I buy sides of dice. I have 5 gold, so I can spend gold here. So we have the gold costs here. Let's imagine I want a lot of gold, so I can buy this 6 gold, it costs 4, so I'm going to spend that. And then I choose a side I want to remove. So let's imagine I want to remove a 1 gold side. I'm just going to remove it like so and just stick the new side in. So now I have a slightly different dice, slightly different die with a new power. Then we move on to the next player. Instead of buying sides of dice, I can buy 1 card from this a river or whatever. So if I want to buy a card, I have to pay either sun energy, moon energy, or both. So all the cards get stronger and more powerful when they get to the top. But let's assume that, for example, I want to buy this one. So I take this one, I need to pay 1 sun energy. Let's imagine I had it. And then I can have some victory points, which I'm going to add later in the game, at the end of the game. And I get an immediate effect, which is symbolized by this tornado here. So I get 3 gold and 3 moon energy. So that's how this card works. Some cards will give you an ability which is permanent. So for example, if I buy this treasure chest, I can improve my reserve of energy and gold. So I'm just going to add this compartment here, which makes my gauge bigger. So all of the cards are going to have different powers. This one triggers at the end of the beginning of your turn. You're going to roll an additional dice, which is going to give you more resources. Some are going to give me new sides for my dice. Some of them are going to tell me, okay, roll this die 4 times, so I can trigger my engine more and more. So it really depends on what you get there. There is an additional set of cards if you're bored of the base one, so you can swap a few of them to create new and interesting strategies. But basically that's it. Sun energy is a bit different than moon energy. So sun energy can be used either to buy cards from this row, or additionally, you can spend 2 sun energy to act again. So acting again means buying a second card if you were buying a card, or if you were buying a card, you can also buy sides of dice. So it allows you to basically not roll again, but buy again. When you buy a card, you, for example, I bought this one with the blue player, I get here in this portal. This is very important because it's part of the interaction of the game. When I get to a portal, nothing happens, but when someone moves me from a portal, because there is only one spot, something happens. So let's imagine the black player wants to get this card or this one, but this one is good. I have only one spot on this portal, so black is going to move me back to the beginning. And if black moves me back to the beginning, I get to roll my dice again and to apply the effect. And in this case, I get 1 and 7 gold because the die landed on 6. So I get a lot of gold. That's basically how it goes. So every player is going to play once, then the turn counter is going to move, and at the end of the game, after a few rounds, we're going to count victory points. So victory points are acquired through cards, basically, or through die sides, such as these ones. And these are going to get scored immediately on this gauge, and basically the one with the most victory points is going to win. So you want to create an efficient engine and also try to get to the portals that the other players want, because you're going to roll your dice sooner and more often than the other players and get more resources. If you play with a resource-heavy game, like you want to play with Moon and Sun Energy, you want to buy these super expensive cards. But if you play with gold, you want to buy these ones which allow you to spend gold in order to get victory points. So you have a few different options in this game. Well, you know almost everything there is to know about Dice Forge, so bye-bye, and play well.